Good afternoon, YouTube family. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination and Fortune Telling, the Magi Method. You can find the book worldwide on Amazon in Kindle and paperback versions. You can find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. You can join us on Facebook. All right, we have Beyonce is accused of extreme witchcraft by her former drummer, Kimberly Thompson. Okay, this is in Complex by Joshua Espinoza, and it was just published September 21st. That's a very brief time ago. Musician Kimberly Thompson filed a restraining order against Beyonce, claiming the singer has used dark magic and spells to ruin her life. Beyonce is accused of being a witch. According to legal documents obtained by The Blast, Kimberly Thompson filed a restraining order against Beyonce, claiming the singer has consistently harassed her through the use of extreme witchcraft and magic spells of sexual molestation. Interesting. Thompson, a former drummer in Bey's all-female band, also accuses the Lemonade artist of killing her cat, tapping her phones, and controlling her finances. However, she's not clarified why she believes Beyonce is targeting her. Her request for a protective order was denied, although there is another restraining order hearing scheduled for October 11th. She also accuses Beyonce of stealing intellectual property and computer hard drives, as well as affecting her personal relationships. So let's start, is Beyonce a witch? Okay, this is kind of our theme this week. Is Beyonce a witch? Let's do a Celtic Cross and see what we see. Is Beyonce a practicing witch? Straight razor. Cutting. Oh, wow. Cuts the cross. The cross of Jesus is crossing. Let's back this up. Okay. Cuts the cross of Jesus. Okay, and strength. Her foundation cuts the cross of Jesus. Interesting. Behind the Magi card, powerful magical card. This is the most powerful magical card. So she's cutting the cross of Jesus with her magic. Above, deeply rooted. She may be a deeply rooted, maybe a witch, several generations of witches. Star Bethlehem, this spiritual direction. 10 hearts, cup overflowing. Good magic is based on emotions. You want to get a lot of emotions involved, and you want to really emphasize what you're doing. Emotionally. Emotions are as important in magic as ritual and doing things a certain way. So that's in the self position. People and events. Sun. She's a star. She's a huge star. Hopes and fears. Inheritance. Again, she may be a generational witch. She may be several generations of witches. Outcome. City. Interesting. And on the bottom is money. Money on the bottom. Okay, so I asked, is Beyonce, is she a witch? Is she a practicing witch? Okay, fairly positive cards. We've got a negative card here. We've got some very positive cards. We've got the Magi here. We've got the Magi. We've got family. We've got Star Bethlehem, very spiritual card in this direction. Cross is very spiritual, very spiritual, very spiritual. Sevens are the most spiritual cards because 7 is the number. Okay, if 666 is the number of the devil, then 777 is the number of Jesus. Sevens renew endlessly. Okay, sevens renew. Renewal, renewal, renewal. 777. 666. Death, death, death. It ends, it ends, it ends. 6 is the number of relationships. 7 is the number of spiritual things. Okay, but it's also very heavy. The cross is very heavy, but it's the most spiritual card because Jesus carried his cross. So it's dichotomous. So is she a practicing witch? Well, we've got the Magi. We've got in her foundation, she is cutting the cross with her foundation through magic. Either she's been doing it a very long time or this is a generational thing. And we also have the inheritance here. So we have two very solid, like, this may be generations of her family. Let's ask, is she generationally... Is witchcraft generationally in her family? Okay. Let's just ask that. You know, is she like several generations of witches in her family? Is it generational? Mother, 4-leaf clover, lovers, yeah. Okay. Okay, she generationally a witch. Okay, can you see that? All right. So we got Mother Earth, 4-leaf clover, lovers, and hand in hand. Yeah, through her mother and her closest relationships, there are many people in her family who are into witchcraft. Okay, so 12 and 6, 18, 5 diamonds. And there's some very high witches in her family. So yeah, her family, both generationally, generationally and directly through her mother, it looks like. Through her family. Mother Earth would be family. Close family relationships are practicing witchcraft. Many, many people in her close family are practicing witches. That's what I'm seeing. So let's see. Let's just ask some more direct questions. Did she cast some spells? Did she cast spells on this woman, Kimberly Thompson? Did Beyonce, player, broken chalice, man, cornucopia, about money. We have scapegoat on the bottom. Very much a demonic... Okay, I'm going to learn how to focus here. Okay. It seems far away. Okay. Okay, so spells... Okay, so did she cast spells on Thompson? I'm going to keep that up there since it's on the bottom. Okay, we got player, broken chalice, man. Man can be a literal man, or it can be positive actions. Positive actions to break specific. Okay, there's 2 people cards here. And scapegoat is very demonic. This is a good demonic card. She's breaking up... Okay, and she said she messed with her relationships. Okay, so did she cast spells? Yeah, she cast spells to break her up with various men and to scapegoat. The fallen spirits will show up as scapegoat. Okay, in her whole life. She was casting spells to break her up with men, many men, and to affect negatively her whole life. 8s are everything cards. She was casting spells to affect everything negatively in Thompson's life. 13 and 11, 24, 26, finger of God. Yes. So Beyonce was intervening magically to affect everything in her life, and especially her relationships. Wow. Disturbing. Okay. Okay, they're very famous. Her and Jay-Z, they're very famous. And I just did a reading on these Hollywood parties where they're doing like drinking the blood of children with Mel Gibson. Okay, Mel Gibson talks about this. Has Beyonce participated in the drinking of children's blood in any of these? Has she participated in any Hollywood satanic rituals? And they won't admit that they're satanic rituals. Even if you catch them with the blood of children on their lips, they'll just say, "Oh, I don't believe in God." So has Beyonce and Jay-Z, have they participated in any satanic rituals in Hollywood? Mercury, ruler, crossroads, devil. Goodness gracious, the devil shows up. I ask a question about satanic rituals and the devil shows up. Looks like a tell. Satanic rituals in Hollywood. Okay. Let's focus. Oh my goodness. I'm having trouble focusing today. Or zooming. Okay, calm down. All right. Okay, is she participating in any of these satanic rituals in Hollywood? So ruler is very powerful. Mercury is angels and communication, but particularly angels, fallen angels, and the devil, with the very powerful at the crossroads. Oh, very interesting. Okay, because in the Mel Gibson reading, I asked about them sacrificing children, both of these cards, all three of these cards showed up in that, all four of these cards showed up. This may be the exact same card spread that I got when I asked about, are they actually sacrificing? No, when I asked about, I got all of four of these cards. I got all four of these cards in relation to those questions, in relation to drinking the blood of infants, and killing children. With the killing children, I also got the four spades. But very powerful men, fallen angels in the movie industry, Hollywood, the movie industry, powerful men and women in the Hollywood industry at the crossroads. So yeah, she attends these Hollywood parties where satanic rituals do occur. Okay, and I also did a reading on Gaga, and she was having some possession problems, oppression problems. So 13 and 9, 22, plus 5, 27, the cross. 7 clubs, the cross. Wow. So I asked, and it's the opposite of the cross. I have the devil and it adds to the cross. I asked, is she attending any of these satanic Hollywood parties? And the answer is yes. With powerful people at the crossroads, the worship of devils, and against the cross. She's cutting the cross. Wow. Very, very disturbing. Very, very disturbing. All right. Let's go back over it. Okay, so in the first Celtic Cross, I asked, okay, and because it doesn't seem like we always, we take all the cards, okay, we figure it all out, okay, and we don't jump to conclusions based on one card. We figure the whole thing out, okay, and that's why we go back over it. Okay, so the first question with the Celtic Cross is I asked, is Beyonce a practicing witch? Okay, cutting the cross of Jesus Christ in her foundation through magic. So yeah, her magic is against the cross of Jesus Christ, and it's in her foundation. She's been doing this a very long time, and it's generational. Okay, and I asked, are there other witches in her family? And yes, in her family, very close members of her family are practicing witches, and there's more than one. There's many of them. There's hand in hand, many of them, and they practice together. So she was taught by her family and her close family members, and yeah, okay. And so in the self position, we have, is she a practicing witch? 10 hearts. Let's ask, what is this 10 hearts? What's this about? Why is 10 hearts here in the self position? What does this mean? 10 hearts in the self position. Roses, snake, karmic shift, and adds karmic relationship. What is this 10 hearts in the self position? We have roses, snake, karmic shift, karmic relationships. Okay, 10 hearts is overflowing emotions. She's a very emotional person. Okay, roses and snake. Snake is very demonic. The devil appeared as a snake in the Garden of Eden. 12 and 3, 15, 4 clubs. Big change. Okay, she wants to make snake and karmic relationships. She's a very emotional person. She's an artist. Artistry, being an artist, is very much about emotions. Very much, it comes very much from the feeling side of life. Very much from the from behind the veil. Okay, just like cartomancy comes from behind the veil. So snake can be jealousy, roses, big change. This kind of says to me she wants it all. Okay, she's just very emotional and she wants it all. And she's a big star, and it's about all the people, about fame. She's very famous. These two cards say she's very, very famous. So she is a witch, and it's about having everything. It's about having everything, everything. She wants it all. She wants everything, and she has it. She's one of the richest, most famous people in the world. So for that reason, we can consider her a victim, because she's female, even though she's one of the most powerful, richest people in the world. Okay. Did she cast spells on this woman, Kimberly Thompson, her drummer? Yes. Okay, I just wanted to be very direct. Did she cast spells on Kimberly Thompson, her drummer, as alleged? Yes, specifically to break up her relationships, her forming relationships with men. And this is 13, this is 11, 24, 26. Okay, which is Finger of God. So Finger of God is very magical card. The most magical cards in the deck are Magi and Finger of God. The Magi sends the Finger of God to change everything, and she was affecting everything in her life, but especially her relationships. Her magic was focused on Kimberly Thompson's relationships, because that's what was most important to Kimberly Thompson, but it was affecting everything in her life. Okay, and finally I asked up here, were Beyonce and Jay-Z attending any of these satanic parties in Hollywood? And I got, amazingly, or maybe not so amazingly, I got exactly the same cards that I got in the Mel Gibson throw about these similar questions. Okay, so is she attending these satanic parties? Yes, with the very powerful people worshiping demons at the crossroads with the very powerful people. Worshipping demons at the crossroads with the very powerful people. And this adds cross. This adds 22, 27, the cross. Okay, the cross of Jesus. So worshipping against the cross, so cutting the cross. Okay, and satanic worship, demonic worship, is always against Christ. Is it against Muhammad? No. Is it against Buddha? No. It's only and always against Christ. Does that mean Jesus Christ is different? Well, now, isn't that an interesting question? I'll leave that up to you. Anyway, That's how I see it. So she is a witch. She is a practicing witch. It's generational. She has attended these Hollywood satanic parties. And yes, she was sending spells against this poor woman, Kimberly Thompson. That's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination and Fortune Telling, the Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Join us on Facebook.